Hello, welcome to the BT360 podcast, What's Up in Business Travel, a weekly podcast where we update you on what's up this week in the world of business travel. This podcast is great for those who need to know what's happening, all in less than 15 minutes. My name is Ash. Let's get started. It is the week of May 5th, the 17th week of 2025. As a reminder, Business Travel 360 is a great resource to take advantage of for everything business travel. Here, you can listen to great podcasts, take advantage of bonus points and status match offers, and even have some fun with some great videos. Check all of this out at businesstravel360.com. Now, let's get to the headlines. Airline CEOs this month warned Wall Street that passengers' appetite for domestic trips is becoming lighter than they had hoped when they set forecasts high at the start of 2025. On a series of earnings calls, they said that the reasons range from President Donald Trump's tariff policies to volatile markets and most notably economic uncertainty. That means airlines have too many seats on their hands. Delta, Southwest, United said that they will cut back their capacity growth plans after what they still hope will be a strong summer season. Delta, Southwest, Alaska, and American pulled their 2025 financial outlooks this month, saying that the U.S. economy is too tough to predict right now. United Airlines provided two outlooks, one if the U.S. falls into a recession, and said that it expects to be profitable in either scenario. That is leading to cheaper plane tickets. Airfares fell 5.5% points in March from last year, according to the Bureau of Labor. Easter, a peak travel period that coincides with many school vacations, fell in March of last year, though fares also dropped 4% in February this year. Delta CEO said that corporate travel was trending up 10% on the year at the start of 2025, but that growth has since flattened. Business travel is a key for major airlines because those customers are less price sensitive and often book travel last minute when tickets are more expensive. The overhang of seats is forcing airlines to cut prices to fill their planes for domestic travel. IATA released its numbers for March, revealing a growth of passenger demand in most categories that it measures. Based on IATA statistics, which covers international and domestic scheduled air traffic for IATA members and non-member airlines, the data shows an overall 3.5% growth in passenger demand for March of 2025 compared with March of 2024. The measurement for the demand is based on revenue passenger kilometers, or RPK. Total capacity, which is measured in available seat kilometers, was up 5.5% year-on-year. March load factors was almost 81%. Domestic demand was up in 4 of the 6 markets that IATA reports on: Brazil, China, India, and Japan, but down in Australia and the US. So the overall growth was a modest 1%. Load factors fell 1.5% points, and capacity grew 2.5% points. The international market growth was a little bit more robust, with almost 5% RPK increase over March of 2024. That reflects a bit of a slowdown compared to the first 2 months of the year, which showed growth of over 12%. IATA stated that slowing growth is reflective of the final normalization of the year-on-year demand comparisons post-COVID. International inbound leisure travel to the U.S. in recent months has tailed off, fueled by Trump administration's approach to foreign relations and concerns about U.S. entry and exit procedures. But despite the substantial evidence of an international inbound leisure turndown, there is little evidence that business travel demand is following suit in any widespread fashion. In fact, data shared with BTN from multiple travel suppliers suggest that even inbound business travel from Canada, where aversion to U.S. leisure travel is strongest, hasn't drastically weakened in recent months from prior year levels, even as calls for boycotts mount. International travel to the U.S. has declined. According to a preliminary U.S. International Trade Administration data, the number of international visitors to the U.S. in January through March, excluding Canada and Mexico, dropped 3.3% year over year. That figure widened to almost 12% decline from 2024 figures. However, those declines on balance are limited to tourists. The U.S. Travel, Naval, and Tourism Office also collects data based on the type of visas and entry forms used when entering the country. According to that data, travelers entering the U.S. on tourist visas in 2025 through the end of March declined by 6%. By contrast, those entering on business visas through the Visa Waiver Program to date through March increased nearly 10% year over year and increased 18% in March alone. Now in news that impacts the travel industry. Hilton's first quarter system-wide business transient revenue per available room increased 2% year-over-year, driven by a steady demand from small and mid-sized enterprises. The growth in business transient RevPAR could have received a boost from the year-over-year shift in Easter holiday, around which business travel typically slows, which was March 31st last year and April 20th this year. Still, demand from SMEs, according to the CEO, make up 85% of Hilton's business transient volume, and it held firm this first quarter. JetBlue and United have been negotiating a partnership, according to Reuters. JetBlue has been seeking partnerships after a federal judge blocked its Northeast alliance with American Airlines in 2023. The partnership with United is envisioned as quite different from the NEA. While the alliance is expected to focus on providing greater connectivity to customers and allowing them to earn and burn frequent flyer miles, the two airlines will not coordinate on schedules and pricing. Sources said that the two airlines have yet to finalize all the details and cautioned that things could still change. JetBlue has been struggling to return to profitability after COVID-19. It has managed to turn a profit in just 2 of the past 9 quarters. American Airlines sued JetBlue for more than $1 million over payments related to the airline's former Northeast Alliance partnership. The airlines had announced a partnership combining operations at Boston and 3 New York airports in July of 2020. The U.S. Department of Justice, along with District of Columbia and 6 states, brought an anti-lawsuit against the NEA in September of 2021. American, in its filing, argued that the NEA's revenue-sharing arrangement was in effect from April 1st of 2022 and July 18th of 2023. The parties had agreed to an accounting process that calculated incremental revenue. Further, American said that it sent JetBlue quarterly invoices during that time and a final invoice for all remaining amounts due. JetBlue on February 5, 2024, sent American a calculation of the payments that differed by about 6%. JetBlue, however, has refused to make any payments under the relationship of either amount. Let's get to the news of mergers and new partnerships. Marriott International has acquired the brand and the intellectual property of lifestyle chain citizenM as it looks to expand its select service and lifestyle offering. The citizenM brand, founded in the Netherlands in 2008, has since developed into a chain of 36 properties in 20 cities across Europe, North America, and Asia. The company plans to open an additional 3 properties under construction in the UK and Ireland. citizenM retains the real estate and will continue to operate the hotels. The citizenM deal is Marriott's second. Marriott acquired Postcard Cabins earlier this year, and in December 2024, Marriott struck a licensing deal for more than 10,000 Sonder units to join its portfolio. The deal saw Marriott pay Sonder $15 million. Travel technology and distribution company Sabre has agreed to sell its hospitality solutions business to asset management company TPG for $1.1 billion. The sale sees TPG acquire the hospitality business unit, which becomes a standalone business through TPG Capital. Sabre said it plans to reduce debt with the $960 million proceeds of the deal, strengthening its balance sheet and enabling it to focus on its core airline technology and distribution businesses, which continues to include hotels. The news comes on top of Sabre's recent sale of its corporate booking tool GetThere to Serco for $12 million. The transaction is expected to close by October this year. Loyal Delta flyers can now see a new way to earn miles on the ground. Delta Airlines has formed a partnership with Uber where travelers can see SkyMiles every time they take a trip or order food with Uber. Under the partnership, Delta SkyMiles members can link their membership with their Uber account using the Uber apps. From there, they will automatically earn miles for their Uber activities ranging from rides to food delivery. Delta had announced a partnership with Uber at the 2025 Consumer Electronics Show as a way to modernize Delta Airlines. Etihad and China Eastern Airlines have launched their joint venture during a ceremony at the Arabian travel market this week. The launch follows the successful arrival of China Eastern's inaugural flight from Shanghai to Abu Dhabi, which was celebrated with a welcome ceremony. The two airlines have signed a new agreement between their respective loyalty programs. Starting June 1st, members of Etihad Guest and Eastern Mile programs can earn and redeem miles across both airlines' global networks, unlocking greater value for the travelers. Delta Airlines and Latam have expanded their joint venture to include Argentina. The U.S. Department of Transportation approved the JV in September 2022. Customers in Argentina will now be able to earn miles across each other's frequent flyer programs, Delta SkyMiles and Latam Pass. In addition, the JV offers some reciprocal benefits for loyalty members of each airline. SkyMile members can also redeem miles on Latam operated flights in the months ahead, and Latam Pass members will gain the same ability to redeem on Delta operated flights. And now, news of new travel services and improvements. United Airlines has opened a new expanded Polaris lounge at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. The new facility is 50% larger than the pre-expansion lounge at nearly 25,000 square feet and can seat more than 350 people. The additional features include larger dining space with 50 seats, a second full-service bar, 6 additional restrooms, and a private space for relaxation and work. The O'Hare United Polaris Lounge is located in Terminal 1 near Gate C-18. Etihad Airways has launched a new corporate travel program designed to enhance the business travel experience. The program introduces an innovative digital platform that simplifies corporate travel management while providing customized benefits based on each organization's specific requirements. Features include a comprehensive travel management portal, streamlined booking processes, and dedicated support options. The program offers businesses a range of benefits that expand with their travel volume, including special corporate rates, priority services, and enhanced booking flexibility. For larger organizations, the program includes additional features such as a dedicated account management and customized travel solutions. Southwest Airlines, in addition to replacing its Wanna Getaway fare with Basic starting on May 28th, which is also the same date that Southwest begins to charge for checked bags, will rebrand its remaining fare bundles as the airline prepares to add seat assignment. The new fare products will be available for sale in the third quarter. Choice Extra will replace Business Select and allow for a selection of an extra legroom seat. Choice Preferred will replace Anytime and allow for preferred seat. Choice will replace Wanna Getaway Plus and allow for a selection of a standard seat. And the basic fare introduced next month allows for a standard seat that will be assigned at check-in and will board last. Southwest is also adding a new benefit for Southwest Rapid Rewards loyalty program. A-List and A-List preferred members will receive preferred seating, earlier boarding, and a free checked bag. The baggage benefits begins on May 28th, and the remaining benefits will roll out when the airline starts to sell and operate assigned seats. And finally, some technology news. Singapore Airlines is partnering with OpenAI to create and put into use advanced generative artificial intelligence tools for the airline. The pair are working to create solutions that can interpret text, diagrams, videos, and audio to help with customer servicing capabilities. The partnership will also improve operational efficiency and staff productivity. To kick things off, Singapore Airlines and OpenAI will work to improve the airline's existing AI assistant on its website, building on its abilities to offer more personalized customer support. The enhanced feature will benefit staff by automating routine processes and providing guidance on operational tasks. Singapore Airlines also plans to integrate OpenAI's advanced AI models into its existing tools so that it can help with complex tasks such as flight crew scheduling. Sabre has activated Iberia's NDC content in its GDS. Sabre-connected agents can shop, book, and service Iberia NDC offers alongside other Iberia content such as Edifact offers in Sabre's travel marketplace. Frontier Airlines has partnered with Amadeus to offer the airline's NDC content via a GDS system for the first time. The NDC offers will provide enhanced messaging and access to more options and more visibility to the best pricing available. It will also enable enhanced ancillary services and personalized offers and a more streamlined process to making changes to travel plans. With that, thank you for joining us, and I would like to ask you to tune in again next week on Monday morning to get your weekly update. We hope that you will make this a regular part of your week and listen in while you're on the move or sitting back and sipping your coffee. You can subscribe to this podcast by searching Business Travel 360 on Apple or Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, or Pandora. Be sure to share this podcast with everyone you know so that they can also benefit from getting to know more about what's up in business travel. You can always find more information on businesstravel360.com. Have a great day and travel well.